Breaking news. The Philippine Navy's frigates are now fully armed. The Jose Rizal-class, once called fitted for but not with, now boasts SM-2 missiles, anti-ship missiles, torpedoes, and close-in weapon systems. There's a new confidence in the air as sailors stand behind cutting-edge weaponry. The message is clear: the Philippines is ready to defend its seas. The Jose Rizal-class frigates are the pride of the Philippine Navy. Commissioned between 2020 and 2022, these ships represent a leap forward. Built in South Korea, they are modern, stealthy, and designed for multiple missions. But at first, they lacked crucial weapons, fitted for but not with. Now, that era is over. The Jose Rizal-class is finally fully armed and ready for a new era in Philippine naval power. The path to full armament was not easy. The Philippine Navy faced budget shortfalls, political debates, and delays in procurement. But the need was urgent. With maritime disputes in the West Philippine Sea heating up, the government pushed to complete the frigate's arsenal. This upgrade program became a top priority for defense planners. Contracts were signed with global defense firms. Missiles, torpedoes, and advanced guns were ordered and delivered. Technicians and sailors trained for months to master the new systems. Finally, installations began. Each weapon was carefully fitted and tested, ensuring safety and reliability at sea. The transformation was striking. Where there were once only empty launchers, now stood vertical cells packed with lethal missiles. The ship's radars and fire control systems were upgraded, linking every weapon into a single powerful network. The Navy carried out live fire tests, launching missiles and torpedoes in dramatic displays of new capability. With the upgrades complete, the Jose Rizal-class frigates are no longer just platforms. They are now true guardians of the nation's seas. Their journey from underarmed to fully loaded is a story of persistence, planning, and national will. The upgraded Jose Rizal-class frigates bristle with advanced weaponry. At the heart of the new arsenal are the MBDA MM-40 Exocet Block 3 anti-ship missiles. These sleek sea-skimming weapons can strike enemy vessels over 180 kilometers away. Their precision makes them a fearsome deterrent against any ship entering Philippine waters without permission. For air defense, the ships now carry the MBDA VL-MICE surface-to-air missile system, capable of intercepting enemy aircraft and missiles at medium ranges. The new torpedo tubes, armed with the K745 Blue Shark torpedo, give the frigates a potent anti-submarine punch. Close-in defense is provided by the Otto Melara 76mm Super Rapid gun and the new Rheinmetall Millennium 35mm CIWS, which can shred incoming missiles and fast boats. Supporting these weapons are upgraded radars, electronic warfare systems, and combat management software. These tools allow the ship's crew to detect threats early and respond quickly. The integration of all systems means that any attack, by air, sea, or beneath the waves, can be met with a swift, coordinated response. This powerful mix of weapons transforms the Jose Rizal-class from symbolic flagships to real fighting ships, ready to take on any challenge in the region's contested waters. The Philippines, an archipelago of over 7,000 islands, faces threats like illegal fishing and foreign encroachment. Tensions in the West Philippine Sea have grown, with nearby countries building outposts on disputed reefs. Now, with upgraded warships, the Philippine Navy can enforce sovereignty and support allies. With these new capabilities, the Navy stands ready to defend the nation's future at sea. Southeast Asia's seas are crowded with modern warships. Countries like Singapore, Malaysia, Indonesia, and Vietnam have invested heavily in their navies. Until now, the Philippine Navy's surface fleet was, honestly, one of the least equipped in the region. The Jose Rizal-class, when first delivered, had modern hulls but, really lacked the punch of their neighbors' ships. Now, with the weapons upgrade, the Jose Rizal-class stands shoulder to shoulder with many of the best frigates in Southeast Asia. The MM-40 Exocet Block 3 and VL-MICE missiles are used by leading navies worldwide. The new sensors and combat systems are on par with those found on Singapore's Formidable class or Indonesia's Rizal-Class frigates. There are still bigger ships in the region, such as Malaysia's Rizal-Class and Vietnam's Rizal-Class frigates, but the upgraded Jose Rizal-class now matches or even exceeds most in terms of missile range, air defense, and anti-submarine warfare. The Philippine Navy's new capabilities make it a more credible partner in regional exercises and alliances. By closing the capability gap, the Philippines strengthens its position in regional security discussions. Its Navy is no longer a junior partner, but a rising force to be reckoned with. The arrival of fully armed Jose Rizal-class frigates really changes the security landscape in Southeast Asia. The region has seen growing tensions, especially in the South China Sea. Several countries, including China, Vietnam, and Malaysia, have overlapping claims to islands and reefs. Naval standoffs and gray zone incidents are, unfortunately, increasingly common. With the frigate's new weapons, the Philippine Navy can patrol contested waters with greater confidence. The ships provide a visible, credible deterrent to encroachment. They also strengthen the Philippines' position in negotiations and joint patrols with allies like the United States, Australia, and Japan. This upgrade also encourages other Southeast Asian nations to modernize their fleets. It could spark a new wave of naval competition, but also open doors to more cooperation. Shared exercises and information sharing become more meaningful when all partners bring capable ships to the table. For the Philippines, these new capabilities are a vital safeguard for its fishermen, trade routes, and energy resources. The upgraded frigates make it clear the country will not be bullied or sidelined in its own backyard. For decades, the Philippine Navy struggled with outdated ships and, honestly, limited budgets. Old World War II vessels sailed into the 21st century, outclassed by newer rivals. The Jose Rizal-class was a bold step forward, but its initial lack of weapons was a glaring weakness. Critics questioned the wisdom of buying half-ready warships. Yet that decision may have been wise in the long run. By getting modern hulls in the water quickly, the Navy kept up with regional developments. Now, with the weapon systems installed, the ships can fulfill their original promise. The journey was long and sometimes frustrating, but it really demonstrates the power of persistence and planning. The lessons learned here will shape future acquisitions. The Navy now knows the value of flexibility, being ready to upgrade as funds and technology allow. It has built relationships with top defense firms and learned to operate complex systems. Looking back, the story is one of overcoming obstacles. Looking forward, it is about taking the next steps to keep the fleet modern, effective, and ready for the challenges of tomorrow. With its flagship frigates now fully armed, the Philippine Navy is entering a new era. The success of the Jose Rizal-class upgrade really paves the way for more modern ships, more capable sailors, and greater influence in the region. Plans are already underway for new corvettes, submarines, and support vessels. The Navy's improved capabilities mean it can protect the nation's resources, stand up to threats, and work alongside allies. The fully armed frigates are not just weapons, they are platforms for diplomacy, disaster response, and regional stability. Their presence helps keep sea lanes open and ensures the Philippines' voice is heard in global affairs. Challenges remain. The seas are vast, and rival powers are not standing still. But with modern ships and weapons, the Philippine Navy has a fighting chance. It is a symbol of national pride and a guardian of the country's future. The journey from fitted for but not with to fully loaded is more than a military upgrade. It is a promise kept to the Filipino people, one that will echo across the waves for years to come.